What's going on? Matt from Icarryusa, and today we're going to go over this gun right here. It's a fairly older gun. It's the Smith & Wesson M&P9 Shield. Smith & Wesson M&P9 Shield. It's a great little carry gun. This is actually my brother-in-law's gun. He let me borrow it for the review, and we're just going to kind of go over it a little bit. There's people that love these, and there's people that have never shot them. And I'll tell you right now, after shooting this gun, I do like it. I'm more of a Glock guy, but this gun functions perfectly. I love it. It's very slim. It's easy to carry. It does hide on your body very well. The way he carries it is just with a trigger guard, just like that. It's very slim, very easy to use. This is not one of those holsters that's like a range holster. You're not going to go out and practice with this doing reps. This is one of those holsters that once you pull it out, it's staying out. It's not going back in because you can have a little bit of mishap with just a trigger guard holster. So you want to be just know that if you're going to get a holster for range practice, get something that covers the whole gun like this. All right. So this is one of those holsters where if you're dressed nice or you want to be more slimmed, get something like that. All right. I'm going to kind of go through the gun real quick. Make sure it's clear. Obviously it's clear. I've been clearing guns all morning because it is cold out and we're in my kitchen and we're filming it here right now just because I don't want to be cold. Alright, so gun's clear. It has, there's obviously no safety on it. It does have a slide lock, takedown lever on this side. There's nothing on this side. I believe it is not ambidextrous at all. He's got this little fancy hogue grip thing on there. I'm not a big fan of these. They tend to come loose over time, and then when you're gripping the gun, it starts to swivel around. So just keep that in mind if you guys are looking for something like this. We'll go ahead and take the gun down right now. We'll take it apart. All right, so it is a striker fire gun. It has a takedown lever, not like a Glock, which has more like just a stop. Let's see the way this gun, it's got a double recoil spring. It's not bad. It's kind of set up just like a SIG. So the striker is all the way back when it's ready to go, round in chamber. There is no, it seems to be, there's no striker let off. So like a Glock, the striker is let off to about 40%. So if it does drop or there's malfunction of some kind, it's not going to have enough energy to light the primer off. This and a SIG, the striker's held all the way back. So yes, if there was some kind of internal problem, there's a chance it could possibly hit the striker with all the energy and have a problem. So, not a big deal because they do have a striker blocker in there, and it looks pretty good. He definitely needs to clean this gun, and I will be calling him and saying, hey man, you gave me a dirty gun for the review. But anyhow, so you got your frame, your spring, got your barrel. All right, that's pretty much just all. That's how they come apart, just like every other striker fired gun out there right now. And we are going to battle the cold weather here in a little bit and take it out and shoot it. Let me see here. We'll do this. Put this guy back together. Goes back together pretty easy. Nice and simple. You can pretty much teach anybody how to do that. The sights on it, standard white dot sights, 3-dot.
I'll come up close with that.
Okay. 3-dot white sights, not bad. What I don't like is the rear sight is ramped. They made that to be like anti-snag, but the problem is with say the SIG, I like a nice sharp angle in case you have to one-hand rack this gun. It's very hard to do with the ramped sight, almost impossible to do with the ramped sight. You can't get it on your belt, you can't get it on any kind of, oh, she's gonna kill me, any kind of sharp edge to do that with. So that I don't like those ramp sights. If you have a chance, I would definitely replace that rear sight. Other than that, it's not a bad little gun. Very popular with a lot of police officers, off duty and stuff like that. And we'll get out to the range and shoot it. All right, so we're in the range. We got the Shield M&P9, and we're going to do some shots with it, see how it goes. Not bad. Not really digging the 8-round magazines. Definitely would like a 10 plus. But sorry about the wind. It's a little windy out here. But it is what it is, you know. All right, let's do a quick rapid fire. Not terrible. It's got a shorter reset. than a SIG, but not as short as a Glock. Let's just say that. All right. All right, hey, what's going on? We just got back in from shooting. I'm still warming up a little bit. I will say there's some things I don't like about how this gun is set up, but there's other things that I do like about the gun. So real quick, I noticed when you're coming down, I have his trigger guard holster on. When you're coming down the gun and you drive down, the holster sits so far down in your waistband with this rubber grip, it's hard to get your handle fingers around the gun. So you really got to dig in to pull that gun out. Other than that, that's really just a holster setup issue. Other than that, it's not a bad shooting gun. I'd say the trigger pull is right around 4 to 5 pounds. It's a very clean, crisp trigger though. It disconnects perfectly every time. It does not have a split trigger like a Glock. It's got more of a hinge. And so the tip of the trigger is the safety. It disengages and then it does activate the striker with about 4 pounds of force. So it's not bad. It shoots really good. He's definitely got to fix this rear sight. He's got it slidden over to the right a little bit. We're going to fix that before I give it to him. And we're going to clean it before I give it to him because we made it a little more dirty than it would have already showed up here with. All right. So other than that, I'd say it's a pretty decent shooting gun. I think they retail for about $450. This is an older model, so I'd say you could probably find them used, maybe $350, $300 range if you really shop around. If you're tight on money or you just want an inexpensive gun just to carry, this is probably your go-to. Your Glocks are going to be in the $550 range, and your SIGs $650, $700 range. So this would be your equivalent to, I'd say if a SIG and a Glock had a baby, this is pretty much what it is, okay? And it's not bad. Holster selection is amazing out there for these things. They're all over the place. And you get a TLR6 or a TLR7 for the front of it, and you'd be good to go, all set up. All right, so my honest opinion, it's not a bad gun. It's a good gun. I definitely like it. I would say it's definitely in the top 4 to 5 popular carry guns out there. And I would say, yeah, if you're thinking about it, go for it. All right. Now, like, comment, subscribe, and when it's a little bit warmer out, I'll see you on the range. It's called an MMP, Matt. It's an MMP. M and P. All right.